This rivalry has been brewing for... They call him the Marvel, Sergio. It's the... This... What a pleasure to be in... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Lands the jab. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. A perfect counter lands. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Punch caught him clean. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, it's no secret. On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. A perfect counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Back and forth they go. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catches.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. You know that bet.
Switching off.
There's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significance. Did you see that? Sergio Martinez is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Beautiful counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. And a round that's back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
And that right jab just misses. Do you believe what we're seeing? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. No rest for the weary. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. He is down. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. These two were made for each other. They exchanged punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. Well done with that counter shot. An uppercut does not score. We wanted action. action, and they are delivering. This fight has a real good flow to it. And he misses with the left uppercut. The perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Martinez in that last round. And around that seat. There's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. Jab does not score. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Hold that thought. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly leg. Sergio Martinez is down on the canvas. Is he going to be able to make it back up? Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Sergio Martinez is rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Jab does not score. David Benavidez might be ready to go. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round.
They believe.
Round 7, here we go. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Oh, that punch. The jab slightly off target. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The straight right just misses. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. How are they still? He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed. Throws the uppercut, but misses. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. From this moment forward. And we enter the 8th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3.
8. The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Misses with the... When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow-mo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
God, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
They are not going to let this one go to the... Oh, wait a minute. Maravilla in some trouble here. And the Argentine legend is down. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last. And there's the bell for round 9. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you...
Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least